Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lala, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my fried chicken pizza two ways. Okay, so I'm just going to be starting off with my pizza dough, and I'll have everything listed in the description box just as usual, so please do check that out. And I'm using my stand mixer here with the dough attachment. So I added my flour, my yeast, my salt, my olive oil, and my honey. Also, I'm going to be ordering. Also, I'm going to be adding my warm water, okay? And just give that a good mix on medium speed until the dough pulls away from the bowl. Okay, so now that's done, just remove that from your bowl, and you're going to be greasing a bowl with some vegetable oil, whatever oil you have. I have some vegetable oil in my bottle, and I'm just rubbing it all over. I'm just going to add my dough to that and coat it in that oil, and I'll be covering that to rise.
Okay, so here I have my chicken breast cut into strips, washed with vinegar and everything. So I'm just going to keep this pretty simple. I'm just going to add some salt. Not too much. And some pepper, maybe like a teaspoon of salt. Maybe a teaspoon of black pepper or less. Yeah, I'm going to put less. All right. Then I'm gonna season that up. My hands are clean, so I'm gonna season that up. I'm gonna preheat my oil in the meantime. Let me put it on the stove here. I'm gonna preheat my oil to medium. Oh, excuse me, the black pepper got me. All right, so let me wash my hands. Alright, and in this bowl I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna add maybe like half a teaspoon of salt to that, and then half a teaspoon of black pepper. I don't want too much seasoning on this because my sauce that I'm putting on my pizza will be pretty much flavorful, so I don't want to overdo it, you know. All right, so I'm gonna wait for my oil to heat up, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so my oil is ready. I'm just gonna add pieces of the chicken to my flour. I want them to be lightly coated. Oh my god. Then I'm gonna add them to my pot. Okay, so all right, so I'm just gonna let these fry up, and then when they're golden brown on the opposite side, I'll just flip them over and keep frying them. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been flipping these over. So now they're done. I'm gonna put it on a paper towel just to drain the excess grease. You can fry these at least 95% of the way. It doesn't have to be completely fried through, even though I rather it that way. That's what I did. I just meant that just in case some of them is not 100% fried up, at least almost. When it's in the oven, that will finish it off, so it won't be so dry. But I did poke the middle of mine, especially the larger ones, to make sure it was done, and mine was done. But sometimes you do something and you think it's ready and it's actually raw in the middle, or it was almost there but you took it out too early. So just in case that happens to you, don't worry about it. It will cook up in the oven, especially because we're gonna be cutting these up. We're not gonna just be putting them on the pizza like that. We're gonna be cutting it up, so you will know. Or you could just throw them back in the oil and let them finish up that way also. So that's another way to do it. But I would rather you cook it all the way and then cut it up, and then you don't have to be worrying about doing things over, you know what I mean? But just don't panic if that's what happens to you, if it's like 99% done. Okay? All right, so I'm just gonna finish these up and then I'll be right back. Okay, so these are done. Turning my heat off. I just tasted a piece of it, and the salt and pepper ratio is perfect. So don't change that, okay? You don't need any more than that. So, all right, now that's done. I'm gonna let that rest.
Okay, you guys, so now that my dough is ready and has risen, I'm going to turn it out on my surface using my rolling pin. I'm going to I'm going to separate them in two, because for some reason my kids don't want chicken, they want pepperoni. So yeah, I have to share my dough, you guys. I was hoping this to be a thick dough, a thick pizza dough, but yeah. So I'm basically just splitting it in two. Usually for this amount I just make a very thick pizza with it, but you know, you gotta do for the kids too. So I'm just going to roll this out in a rectangle, because I'm going to be using two rectangle 9x13 trays for this. So it's not going to be a very thick crust, but it'll be more, I wouldn't say thin, because it's not that thin either, because I'm going to let these rise again. But yeah, they're not going to be thick nor thin, I would say. So I just oiled my tray a little bit so my dough will not stick after it's baked. And then I'm just gonna add the dough to that. And then I'm gonna try to stretch it out to the corners as much as possible. Okay, so now that's done, I'll move on to the next one. There you got it, I did that one. So I'm just gonna cover them and let them rise for like maybe 15 minutes, not too long. In the meantime, I'll be preheating my oven. So now it's 15 minutes. I'm gonna add some pizza sauce. Yes, I know I'm using canned pizza sauce for this because it is Friday night and I'm tired and I really just want to you know, make this food for these kids so they can go to bed. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing, but I will do a video for homemade pizza sauce because I really want to make my own. So yeah, I'll share that with you guys when that time comes. So yeah, I'm just saucing up my dough, and then I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese to that. This is the pizza mozzarella. I usually add a generous amount to my pizzas. Yeah, the kids, they love cheese, so yeah, I'm adding pepperoni because for some reason they can't do without it. So this is the kids pizza, and the other one instead of making into one, I'm gonna have to split it in two, but you'll see it when we get there, okay? But I'm just adding the pepperoni to this, so I'm doing half pepperoni, half cheese. So I have two older kids that like different things. One likes the cheese and one likes pepperoni, so that's what that is, okay? So I should have said fried chicken pizza. Well, it's fried chicken pizza two ways. Don't really count the other pizza, okay? That's just, you know. So here I'm just basically using some my leftover Alfredo sauce, and yeah, I'm just doing that on half of it, and then on the other half I'm going to be using the chili thigh. I can never get it right, but it's a really good sauce. Thai chili sauce. Or okay, well, I move too fast for myself even. So I'm just adding that to the other side of there. This sauce, you guys, I mean, my Alfredo sauce is bomb when it comes to pasta. But this sauce here, oh, this sauce here, let me tell you about this sauce. It's so delicious. It's not nutritious, but it's good. Anyways, so it's sweet Thai chili. That's the name of the sauce. Anyways, I'm adding some mozzarella cheese to both sides of this, you guys. So you have to be generous with the cheese. You gotta be generous, okay? Anyways, so now that I've added that, I've actually chopped up my chicken breast pieces, and I'm just gonna spread it all over. But guys, guess what? I'm not gonna just make it so simple. I looked at it, I'm like, no, this needs something else. So what did I do? I chopped up some red peppers. Oh guys, you need to do this. You need to. I chopped up some bell peppers with tomatoes, and let me tell you something. Yes. Hands up to the chef, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, I just added some Parmesan cheese to the side with the Alfredo, because I'm thinking Alfredo, it's like a pasta, right? Well, it goes well with pasta, right? So, you know, put that Alfredo on there, okay? And then what I did with the other side, I drizzled some of that sweet Thai chili on there. And guys, oh my gosh, I'm hungry now. I'm so hungry. Look at that. And it's not even baked yet. It's not even baked yet. Anyways, I had baked off my pizzas, and this is the final product. Remember, just forget that one. That's for the kids, okay? The main one is this one right here. The one right there. Like, anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, okay? Bye.